It's day one on my mission to travel across the Balkans from the south to the north using trains, and I've hit my first snag. Actually, it's a major challenge. Greece experienced a terrible train accident very recently, and as a result there are no trains operating in the country. So I'm here at Thessaloniki bus station as opposed to Thessaloniki train station. I'll take a bus just 100 kilometers up to the Bulgarian border, and then my train journey through the Balkans will begin. With no trains currently available in Greece, my Balkan Rail Odyssey route will take me from the Greek border through Bulgaria into Serbia and Kosovo, down to Montenegro, up through Croatia, and finishing off in Slovenia. This touring bicycle looks like it has a few stories to tell, and indeed it does. 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤 has cycled from Germany to New Zealand and from Germany to India and back. I find Eric editing cycling touring videos for his Monkey on Two Wheels YouTube channel. Coming from Western Europe as he does, I'm curious about Eric's impression of Eastern Europe.
Being strict about things. Western Europe is more strict, you go by the rules, you don't make an exception. Here it's more easy. Like today I was sleeping in the ticket hall in a train station, and I could never imagine this would work in Western Europe. India was the most craziest country in terms of like comparing to where I'm from, because it's the absolute opposite. It's loud, it's messy, it's chaotic. There are animals all over the place that just walk around freely on the traffic. It's like, you get so much attention from the people because you are a foreigner. I think the friendliest country have been Turkey and Iran. It's just really interesting how much they take care of you, because you never need to worry about where you would stay, because you get invited all the time, you get given food, you get they take care of you. They're like really keen on making your time in this country like really good. My advice for people who want to do something like this is don't be scared, just go out and do it, because the hardest step is the first one and the last one, to start and to stop. Or in between is actually easy, just go with the flow, float with the wind, and be open to experience stuff.
At Sofia train station, Eric, the round-the-world cyclist, connects to Germany, where he will spend the summer performing as a musician. As for me, I set off to explore Bulgaria's capital city. When communism ended in Bulgaria around 1989, the very first shops and the first business people opened what were called cliques. These were the first entrepreneurs post-communist, and there's still some clique shops around, and if you want to know why they're called clique shop, well, I'm about to demonstrate. It's squat. They were basement level shops. Water? Operating from basement apartments, these early experiments in capitalism require the customer to squat or click on their haunches. You remember life before 1989?
Yes, I was 12.
You were 12 years old?
12,
Yeah.
but I remember.
You remember it well?
Yes.
And life before before communism and after communism?
In the communism, there was activity for all people. This is health, school, work. Now, I have insurance. You don't have insurance. But when you go to the hospital, you will receive help and I will receive help. This is not true.
It's not fair.
Not fair. If you don't pay for your insurance, you don't have to receive, health services. Understand?
So your point is you are paying every month insurance?
I pay every month a big amount. Yeah. And I have to receive bigger services, health services than you.
Because I don't pay anything.
Because you don't pay, but you receive the same.
But I'm receiving the same, but that's socialistic, isn't it?
Yes, that's socialistic, but I pay, you don't pay.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
So you're an accountant. Mm-hmm. In terms of the Bulgarian economy, you were telling me before, how do you see over the last 30 years, what are the main challenges you're facing now to develop as a country?
Some people work in the rules, some people works with corruption. You will give to a minister some bonus. This is cash or some service you will after that return.
So you're saying in order to actually get anywhere as a business, you have to pay someone a bribe.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know how to learn my daughters in good, to be good or to be how to grow,
how to raise them.
What to show them. I don't know what to say them.
On entering Serbia, I make a sharp turn south by bus to pop into Kosovo. In the protracted and violent breakup of the former Yugoslavia, Kosovo most recently declared itself an independent state in 2008. But Serbia, from which Kosovo broke away, does not recognize this new state. The relationship status between the two remains thus, it's complicated. Pristina, capital of Kosovo, is in general a very pleasant city. Lots of new buildings, and the old ones are in a good condition, wide boulevards. And then there's the National Library, built during the Yugoslav period. And it really reminds me of those knights in the medieval period who used to wear chain mail over them, protecting themselves from the outside world. As much as I enjoy this up-and-coming city with its cafe culture and signs of development, my luck takes a turn when I try to film aboard the domestic Pristina-Peja route. On board, I am told tourists need special authorization to shoot video on this train. What I can say is the snowy peaks of western Kosovo make this a worthwhile jaunt. Re-entering Serbia, I climb aboard the train at 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞. Destination, Serbia's capital city, Belgrade. Pristina.
Right. Neil.
Yes. So it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And thanks for...
In a train, I guess. Because I'm obviously tired.
You're not
so...
obviously tired.
Thank you.
Yeah. So...
Okay, I'm obviously sleepy.
Obviously sleepy.
Yeah, right.
Did you have a late night or was it just...
Yes, with my friends, like party and stuff
really?
like that.
What is that?
Drinking.
Drinking?
Yeah.
What's the most popular drink in Serbia? Is it vodka?
No, that's a Russian drink.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's called 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞.
Vinyak.
Yeah, it's like a whiskey but cheaper.
The cheap version of whiskey.
Or cheap version of rakia. So it's burning.
Yeah.
When you drink it, so it's gone.
Yeah, really? Wow.
Hits in the brain.
It heats the brain. Hits the brain or heats the brain?
Hits the brain.
Hits the brain.
Like.
Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of it.
And then you go.
Sounds like alcohol.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you like to do to have fun, like in your hometown of 𝐥𝐢𝐤? What's...
Mostly hang up with my friends, but I love to go to kafana.
What is kafana?
Kafana is like a house, and you go there to listen to music and drink, like live music.
Okay. And what kind of music do you like to listen to?
Don't know. I like African vibes.
Which vibe?
I like African vibes.
African vibes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Catchy. It's catchy.
Catchy, yeah?
Yeah,
Catchy
right.
African vibes.
Yes. I don't know, rave, reggae. It's okay.
Reggae, catchy African vibes.
Yes, for sure. Like something to dance.
Something to dance to.
Yeah, that.
You were telling me before that you were working as a tattoo artist.
Yeah, but in my apartment.
From home.
Yeah.
You enjoy being a tattoo artist?
Yeah, yes, definitely.
What do you
people will be like, it's hurt, that hurts, yeah. I'm like.
So you like what does that mean? You like inflicting pain on people?
Well, not like that, but like that.
I think I understand. Is there something else you want to do with your life beyond the tattoo work?
Yeah, for sure. To own my coffee shop, I guess.
To own a coffee shop?
Or club.
Or a club.
Or kafana and club.
Kafana and club.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's your dream.
Or kafana and club and
coffee shop.
No.
Because then it's
tattoo shop.
And
Why
tattoo
not?
shop. There's 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Different functions at different times of the day.
Yes. Yeah. That's a great idea. I think so.
travel around the world several times. Last 15 years, train are the best equipment for travel actually. Plane is very exciting. I also dance in the train, dance tango in the corridor one time because it was so boring. But buses are too narrow, you know, like when you travel with a plane on the long distance with this 500 passengers economy class, and then you're like and then you are so somehow like a cigar packed. But train is something different. You can walk, you can do many things. You can make love if you are alone with your wife or man or your partner. Nobody knows, you know, there is curtains.
𝐶𝐤𝐤𝐞 is a psychologist, writer, researcher, and dancer. If I missed anything, then I apologize.
That is important, that we are beginners all the time and we wonder in the life, what is this? With this? Wow, look this. And that is excellent to be on the beginning. And that is fresh energy and fresh everything.
To remain as a beginner in your attitude.
Yeah, your attitude, but there is values and qualities. We must have a principle, some system of values, and this is inner driver. It should be like this, or aim to have some goal in the life. We have goals not to achieve all the time these goals, just to integrate our forces, our energies and everything, and go in some direction. So, like I am...
Šta je ovo? Šta kakav se ovo? Šta je ovo? Bježi bre tamo odmah. Šta je ovi sad priče?
That is some passengers are full of alcohol. He's happy on his way. And smell on his way also.
It's Saturday morning and it's buzzing here on the outside perimeter wall of Kotor town. There's a local market, all kinds of locally made products, homemade products, cheeses, meats, all kinds of Mediterranean fruit and vegetables, homemade alcohol, rakia. Fantastic. This is a real producer's market, and it includes organic fruit and vegetables, all of which is not much use when one is traveling light. After a short stop in beautiful Split, Croatia, I leave behind this town that seems more Monte Carlo than Balkan. But what or who is Balkan anyway? Have I left it too late to ask this fundamental question? I can't find someone to appear on camera on the Split to Zagreb train and ask this. What's for sure is that I already have one foot in Central Europe here in Croatia, and the Balkans are fading away as I continue north, unfortunately. My last train takes me from Zagreb over the border to Ljubljana, Slovenia. I ask Slovenes Anja and Petra about the fact that this northernmost and historically most developed of the former Yugoslav 6 republics was the first to become an independent state in 1991.
The life in Yugoslavia, when we were together like one country, people say it was good. But then why we fight for freedom, for independence?
Because every money goes to Belgrade.
Yeah,
and
because of money.
Yes.
And because we are really proud of our traditional,
Yes.
kako se reče, vrednote, of our tradition. I don't know, for example, we are proud of our mountains, of our music, we are totally different. We wanted ourselves to see like, oh, we will be second Switzerland.
When I ask Anja and Petra what the Balkan spirit is, they refer not to a Balkan spark within themselves, but to the influence of migrants who moved up to Slovenia from the southern and central Balkans due to conflict or for economic reasons.
We are quite hard worker and we are very close in this way to Europe.
Yeah.
But we miss what they have in the Balkan to easygoing life, and I think these two things we still have, and we want to have what they have in the Balkan.
Yeah, in one way we are like really hard workers and closed, like more similar to German, Austria, and just by rules, you know, and strict. But on the other hand, we have so many Balkan peoples that are chill, that are loud, that are maybe, I don't know how to say, we like them, more temperament.
People are more connected.
Yeah, and they are more
because
connected.
in Slovenia we are, I think so, individualist.
Yeah, that there's more individualism. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Balkan spirit is also that gathering all the people together, and they like to be together.
Friends,
Groups,
family.
yeah, they like to spend time together. We don't like to spend that together. We are more like, I gotta go. I have my work to do. I go with my good car to my beautiful house, but then don't ask me what I'm doing, because maybe I'm just doing nothing, and I will just check my appointment to my therapist. We are more like modern Europe. But I don't know, you can decide what is good and what's bad.
Days, 7 countries, 6 trains, and another train I couldn't film on, several buses, and here I am at my endpoint, Ljubljana, Slovenia. It's been kind of like the amazing race. The amazing part has been, well, filmmaking, sure. Taking trains, yes. But actually it's been meeting the people who I've sought out to interview, which has forced me to come out of my shell and interact and meet all kinds of interesting people who've opened up to me. And that's really been the enriching part of this journey. Until next time.